Morning, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a 1970s Buick. Now, we haven't seen one in a while on the channel. I think it's time I get another one, and it's only fitting that a good friend of mine in Oklahoma is selling one. If you ever wondered what housing looks like on a military base, it ain't great. All right. Well, oh boy, they are sturdy as shit though. Oh, I got to get in the car, otherwise you guys are gonna get blown out by the wind. But there she is, all beautiful and stuff, still sitting out here. Nothing coming off the flight line this morning. It's quiet out here. All right, so let's talk a little bit about it before I get started on my day. First things first, I got to tell you guys the sponsor of today's video. They just sent me a whole case in. Major shout out to them. Black Rifle Coffee. I also got another sponsor we're going to talk about at the end of the video to deal with a show. And major shout out to my dude, Mike, aka Tech702. Because you're going to notice here in rapid succession that I'm cutting a lot of weight, but I'm also getting big. And that's because your boy is meal planned, proteined out, vegetabled out. And right now we're going to the gym. So I got to go to the gym here on post, or as you Air Force guys like to say, base. And I'm going to go get this pump in, and then we'll be back. Where are my manners? Cold start. My bad. All right, to the gym we go. To the gym we go. Oh boy. Let's not hit my other car, right? Alright. I know people that are familiar with Nellis Air Force Base are going to say, TK, you're lazy. Well, look, I'm going to the gym. I'm getting my pump in, and then I got to go, man. I'm not even coming back. I'm not even coming back here to housing, man. I got to go. One thing you definitely don't want to do out here is speed on post. I can tell you that right now. That's a big negative. I will say this, force protection out here has been way, like, everybody likes to talk about, shout out to all my people in North Carolina, everybody likes to talk about force protection at Fort Bragg and how, like, hard they are about people speeding, but nah, this is a whole nother level out here. They are not playing. There's the F-16 flight simulation over there. I'm working on something to be able to get you guys a video on doing some different flight simulators and stuff while I'm out here. And being that I'm here full time now, why not, right? Why not? All right, so we are at the fitness center. Let's go. All right, guys, the pump is over. Getting into my Black Rifle Coffee. We're going to leave Warrior Fitness now. Let's talk a little bit about today's video. So a buddy of mine over in Oklahoma, you guys know Randy over at Auto Auction Rebuilds, is selling a early 1970s Buick Regal. Now, the last time you guys have seen a Buick on my channel was probably the Buick Skylark, which was a 71, which had an LSX swapped, or no, not LSX, I'm sorry, an LS2? Yeah, I think it was the LS2 motor. It was the 6.0, right? That's the LS2. LS2 motor swap, trans, the whole nine. That was the last time you guys saw a classic like that, a Buick on the channel. And let me tell you something cool real quick. I love it out here, man. I love seeing the old F4 Phantoms, and I know they're just now retiring the old A10, but we might see those flying in Ukraine here shortly. Let me go ahead and get out the gate real quick, and then we can finish talking about this car. So this 1973 Buick is actually, I believe it's a 73, he said, right? I have to go back and look at the listing. I'm already watching it. I've been bidding on it at IAA. And this old school 1970s Buick, this Regal, I think is prime I don't even know if I'd LS swap it. I might even keep it stock for a little bit. But yeah, there we go. We're out the gate. Now I know some people will like to see me put like the Asantes and whatnot on it, like you saw with the other Buick, but I don't think I would do that. I think I would keep this one pretty much stock, unless I put like maybe some mags or something on it. Nothing crazy. But I think it would play really well out here in Las Vegas because of the, you know, one, it's never going to rust out here, right? Even the little bit of rust that's on it now that I've seen in the photos, like around the trunk lid and stuff, I can go ahead and get that cancer addressed now, so that it doesn't continue. Jesus Christ, man. 473 for gas, man. Oh, eco mode. BMW owners right now are like, blasphemy! But no, in all seriousness, I think I would pick that thing up and just bring it out here and drive it. Because that's not a car like the Purple Heart that needs so much work and so much stuff done to it to make it daily drivable. You know what I'm saying? Like the Purple Heart, the way it is now, if I wanted to take it out on a weekend drive down Las Vegas Boulevard, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to take a car and roll Route 66 or drive it out to LA or drive it out to Santa Monica. That's what I want from that, and I think I can do that in the old school 70s Buick. So I have been bidding on it and on IAA. I'm going to go ahead and put a quick screencast here so you can see what it looks like and see what you guys think. All right, guys, so this is it, 1973 Buick. I'm currently outbid. I'm not going to pre-bid it up high because I think people do that. I've learned a couple of lessons on this car where, not this car, but other cars that I've pre-bid on from Randy in the past, where people will just bid me up because they know I'll pay for it. And before someone says, well, Randy needs to get his money out of it, I agree. And if I got it for super cheap, come on, man. You know I'm not going to screw my homeboy. I'd figure the rest of it out with him directly. But look at this right here. He just had it at the Auto Spa LLC. If you're in Oklahoma City, I highly recommend that you use them. They're a beast. But look at this right there. You can see the little bit of rust around the Buick there on the trunk. It's surface. I don't think it goes too deep, but you never know. Everything is right there. The seats look so damn good, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I would swap the motor out of this just yet. I might leave it the way it is and just enjoy it. And like leave her as stock as I gotta do something with those wheels though, man. I understand, like of course I would keep the stock wheels and hubcaps, I would. And I think it's missing one hubcap, right? On that side, yeah. So I'd get a hubcap and I'd leave the stock wheels and tires and leave them somewhere else. But I'd get me a nice set of like mags with the white wall with the little gold, gold colored stripe that's with the gold, with the white wall on it, tires on it. And I'd roll that sucker around, man. I would drive this thing all around just the way it is, man. I wouldn't do anything to it outside of, maybe if the paint is original, I leave that alone if the rust is not actually perforating the metal, like if it's not causing damage. But yeah, this one right here is absolutely beautiful. So it is the weekend. The car is coming up for auction this week. So for you guys, well, actually you guys will probably see this the same day. I'm shooting this early in the morning. I'll probably publish this around 12, 1 o'clock, depending on how fast I can get it uploaded. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see that car on the channel, I'm all about it. You guys know I'll buy a car. So, and so a lot of people in the comment, and let me just tell you now, like if you're in the comments and you're talking about, well, Randy's only selling it because it's crap. Sorry, block, deuces, mom got hit sideways. You gotta go. I'm over it. Every vehicle that I've purchased from Randy at Auto Auction Rebuilds through IAA, let me be clear that I say that too, because they come through the auction, has been great. The GTO's been great. The Purple Heart's been great. And even when I had issues with the Purple Heart when I first picked it up because the auction left it on and screwed the points up and killed the battery, Randy came out and saved my ass. So for all y'all that be trying to roast that dude, man, let that dude live. That said, I am probably going to CarMax. You guys will see another video later today. Or not today. I'm shooting another video today. You guys will probably see it Sunday or Monday. With gas prices, the BMW, this is not going anywhere, I promise. The G30 is going nowhere. But I think I gotta buy a Tesla. I'm gonna have to buy it because let me explain why. You know, I'll save that for another video. I'll save that for another video because, oof, 120 bucks when I fill this thing up at the gas station. And because I don't put 87 in my car, man. This thing takes premium. Oh. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys like to see that 1973 Buick Regal here on the channel, well, go by the votes, man. Hit that thumbs up if you want to see it. Comment in the comment section if you want to see it. I did a little poll. We did a little vote thing, and yes, you guys want to see it. You know, some people don't really check the community tab, but you could also go vote on the community post that I posted here on the channel. But usually, if I put it in a video and enough people are in the comments, then you know we're good. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys think. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't followed me over on TikTok yet, do so, because I'm going to start dropping some of my content, the shorter form content, that's like 10 minutes long-ish, over there on a regular basis, because TikTok just unlocked our 10-minute ability to post over there. And you guys will probably see content over there first before I publish stuff here. It's just the way things are going. So anyways, see you guys on the next video. Oh, and again, major salute to Black Rifle Coffee for sending me this big case of wonderful espresso canned coffee. It's gonna make my mornings great. Go check them out at blackriflecoffee.com. And yeah, now I can get out of here. Peace. Look at that, I lied. One more thing, guys. If you watched here through the whole video, I appreciate it. We have a comedy show that's coming up on March 18th. My dude Mike, aka Tech 702, Steven, aka Steven Briggs, and a bunch of other comics. I'm gonna put the flyer right here. Will be going down in Las Vegas the day after St. Patrick's Day. Now, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm gonna be there. I'm probably gonna be ignorant, and I'm probably gonna be shit-faced. But that's a whole nother situation. You should definitely go. Link in the description if you're in the Las Vegas area and you want to buy tickets. If you've never met me before, or you want to come through and get drinks, come through. You know I got you. And like I said, tickets will be in the link in the description down below. Go jump in on that today. We're trying to fill that room for March 18th. And I think, like, if you like comedy, if you like funny stuff, now I'm gonna be honest with you, if you get offended easily, and what I mean by that is, if you can't take, like, current events type of humor and stuff like that, sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's going to be a blast, and if you're interested in laughing your ass off and having a good time, link in the description down below if you're going to be in the Las Vegas area for March 18th. And if you're not, why not? Everything's cheap out here right now. Book a hotel, hit me up. I could get you a couple of exclusive deals. It's the cheapest time of the year if you really want to come out here. Come to an awesome comedy show, laugh your ass off, enjoy yourself. And then who knows what's going to happen after the show. I might go buy a section at the strip club. We might get ignorant. I don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah. Now we can get out of here.